Sweet morning to you, my dear students, grade 11, and welcome back to a new lecture of the distance learning about a new piece of poetry by W.B. Yeats again. Today we are going to go over the poem The Mosque by W.B. Yeats. As usual, before going through the poem, we have to know more about the poet. I will show you some important elements about W.B. Yeats to be used in the analytical essay. W.B. Yeats, or William Butler Yeats, was an Irish poet and one of the most important literary figures of the 20th century. He was a great poet of the 19th and 20th century. He was born in 1865 and he died in 1939. Throughout his life, he also established the Abbey Theatre and served as a public Irish senator for a number of years. William Butler Yeats is well known for being a driving force behind the Irish literary revival. This movement is characterized for the flowering of Irish literary talent and the renewal of the Irish literary tradition in the late 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. The Irish literary revival was led by Yeats itself and by Lady Gregory and Edward Martin, among many others. Yeats' first volume of poetry was published in 1889 and the last one was published in 1935. The rest of his poems were published after his death in 1939. And in 1923, William Butler Yeats was awarded with the Nobel Prize in Literature. He is one of the few Irishmen who got this prestigious award. So we have here a Nobel recipient and a great political figure, and also the one who was a great figure in the Irish literary revival. He had a great role in his country during the 19th and 20th century, and also the Irish literary revival was led by Yeats, and also by some other figures like Lady Gregory and Edward Martin. So you have here a short background about the poet. You should involve in writing the introduction of the analytical essay. I need just the information that help you to analyze the literary work, not the clumsy or the unimportant information. I just need the most important information to be used in the introduction of the analytical essay. Here is the poem, The Mosque. It's somewhat short with a very important theme. You are going to listen to the poem first. Afterwards, you will listen to the theme. So listen, please.
Put on that mask of burning gold, with emerald eyes. Oh no, my dear, you make so bold, to find if hearts be wild and wise, and yet not cold. I would but find what's there to find, love or deceit. It was the mask engaged your mind, and after set your heart to beat, not what's behind. But lest you are my enemy, I must inquire. Oh no, my dear, let all that be. What matter, so there is but fire, in you, in me.
Okay, here is the poem. Very short and with a clear theme. The theme of this poem is a different kind of love. He's asking his beloved to put off the mask, give them the chance to see each other. Maybe they fall in love at once. Here we have the summary of the poem, or the story of the poem. The Mosque is a poem written by William Butler Yeats. This poem is about a woman wearing a mask of burning gold and emerald eyes. Emerald eyes means the green eyes. And these two lines mean that she is hiding behind something and not showing her true feelings. he says that maybe she's hiding behind this mask to hide her feelings, her true feelings. Maybe she's afraid of meeting each other. Maybe she fell in love with him at once. So there are a lot of doubts here. The great truth is that she's wearing a mask, but maybe she's hiding behind this mask her true feelings. Maybe she didn't want to meet him, not to be in love with him at once. There are a lot of doubts the poet mentioned here. Perhaps she is wealthy, so one of the reasons she's hiding behind the mask is that she is wealthy. He goes on to say that if she takes the mask, that perhaps the two of them will find out that they are in love with each other. So he said that maybe she hides, or she's hiding behind that mask to hide her true feelings. Maybe because she's wealthy. Maybe because she's afraid of meeting each other, not to fall in love at once or from the first while. Here is the summary. Let's go through the analysis. This poem is written in 3 stanzas with 5 lines in each. The rhyme scheme is A-B-A-B-A. Each stanza is written with 3 lines of 8 syllables and 2 lines with around 4 or 5. I said here 8 syllables means 4 feet. It means that will be tetrameter, if you remember the meter of that. The 8 syllable lines are written in iambic tetrameter. Why iambic tetrameter? Because we said that it's written with 8 syllables in each line. So, the 8 syllables will form 4 feet, and the 4 feet in iambic or in iamb, so they will form an iambic tetrameter. Okay, so again, this poem is written in 3 stanzas with 5 lines in each. The rhyme scheme is A-B-A-B-A. Each stanza is written with 3 lines of 8 syllables and 2 lines with around 4 or 5. The 8 syllable lines are written in iambic tetrameter. So I know that this poem is somehow short with the one single theme about love. Theme. The theme here is love. And the message of this is very easy also and simple. It's about the poet is asking his beloved to put off the mask of her, to give them the chance to see each other. Maybe they fall in love with each other at once or for the first while. The summary is very easy, and also the analysis. The analysis is very limited here, that it was written in 3 stanzas and 5 lines of each, or in each. The rhyme scheme is A-B-A-B-A. Each stanza is written with 3 lines of 8 syllables and 2 lines with around 4 or 5. The 8 syllable lines are written in iambic tetrameter, and it's very important to be mentioned in the analytical essay. Try to highlight the most important information about the poet and about the era of this poet or his activities through his society in the 19th and 20th century. Also mention the summary of this poem, but in a functional way. And lastly, use the analysis of it, just like the form or the meter and things like that. It was my pleasure to meet you today, and thanks a million. See you next time, inshallah. Bye bye.